And so here's 1.6 problem 12. First thing I got is f of x equals, it's going to be a sine, which can also be cosine, or any other trig function, well, sine, cosine. And then you have 2 pi over b, x minus c, plus d. Okay, so a is going to be our amplitude. Okay, b is going to be our period. C will be our horizontal shift, and D vertical shift. Okay, so B is really the only one that's tricky here, because if you look at a problem, you're only going to be given little b. It's not necessarily going to be your big B. So let's just take a look at number 12. Okay, so y equals 2 sine freaking 4x plus pi plus 3. Okay, now we need to get it in this form because this is of x and this is not. So what we're going to do is do y2 sine, right? And I'm going to pull 4 out, which gives us x plus pi over 4, because 4 times x is 4x, and 4 times pi over 4 is just pi. Yeah, so there's that, and then plus 3. Alright, so we know a is going to be 2. We know c is going to be negative pi over 4
minus 2
damn video
squared. Okay, and then here we just put in g.
And let's see, d is going to be 3. But let's look at b. Little b equals 4, as we can see right here. Okay, the this period is represented as, so b here is actually this guy. So 4 and this have to be equal. So 4 equals 2 pi over b. Okay, multiply both sides by b, you get 4b equals 2 pi, and then you divide by 4. Really, these two just switch out. So what you get is b equals 2 pi over 4, which equals pi over 2. Okay, so if you do this with your craft, then you get a, b, c, d, and it's pretty easy. So let's look at what they're asking. A, what is the period? Okay, so for a, that's ugly. So for a, our period is going to be pi over 2. The domain, well, we know that we can put anything into this because sine oscillates, so it doesn't matter what it is. We can go negative infinity, positive infinity forever. We don't break any rules and whatnot. So b is well, can't have that with, so it's negative infinity, positive infinity. Okay, c asks, what is the range? Okay, so let's think about that. So normally our range is going to be inclusive, -1 to 1, right? But we shift up 3. Okay, so that would move us to positive to 4, right? Because on a normal, the amplitude, on a normal sine, the amplitude is 1. Okay, and then this is just with the shift, vertical. Okay, but this amplitude for this one is actually 2. Okay, so this one's centered at 0, but when we shift up, it's now centered at 3. And because our amplitude is 2, we're going to go above 2, and above 3 by 2, and then below 3 by 2. And so our thing actually becomes, let's see, 1 and 5. Yeah, 1 and 5. So C is going to be 1, 5 inclusive. Okay, because you vertical shift 3 and the amplitude doubles. So instead of only being centered at 0 and going up 1 and then down 1. We shifted up 3, and now we're going from 3 up 2 and down 2 because our amplitude is doubled here. Okay, so ABC and then D, draw the graph. Sine at 0 is 0, so you got sine at 0 is 0. Oh crap, but we shifted up 3, so sine here would be, if that's 3, it'd be there, then it'd just be like to infinity and negative infinity. Okay, and of course this is 1 right here at this lowest point, and this highest point is 5. Okay, yeah, so A, B, C, and D. Sorry that's kind of messy, but it is what it is. Can't win them all, that's what I say.